Amen. What it is, this is Damon. I am your host, and this is By Any Means. We gonna get straight to it. We ain't gonna get to no talking or any of that, man. Breaking news: Gervonta Davis has been arrested for domestic violence. They said back in June, basically almost like a month ago. I guess he's getting arrested for it now, but it was a situation then. They said he slapped this girl up, knocked her upside the head, and a bunch of other stuff. Now, I'm gonna do the same thing I did with Devin. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is true, I'm gonna give him that same grace because I don't know if it's true or not. But the difference between me and the Pro Devin channels is I'm gonna actually talk about it. Y'all see the difference? That's the difference between those type of channels and these type of channels. Now, I bet those channels that didn't speak on Devin, I guarantee they gonna speak on this. But besides that point, I'll just be saying right again when it come to that, right again. But Gervonta Davis has been arrested for domestic violence, and I'm disgusted. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm disgusted. And as a man, we could all sit up here and fake. We all done been through certain situations with females and where things get a little out of hand. But to the point where you get arrested for it, I've had situations. The cops ain't never put me in handcuffs because it was never egregious enough to be charged or put in handcuffs. I'm disgusted, man. This crazy thing is, I'm about to go out with my daughter, so I'm rushing right now, y'all. This why I didn't even know, but I had to stop what I was doing, and I'm about to take my baby out. We about to go to the movies and go see Lilo and Stitch. And I gotta make this. I'm disgusted, man. And Tank, you got daughters, and I know how it go. Trust me, I know how it go. She probably could have been doing, saying, throwing, spitting, stabbing. I'm pretty sure it was a lot going on. But brother, what are you doing, man? You're $1 million man. What is you doing, bro? You got a fight you're supposed to be training on. At that time, you was supposed to be training too. And maybe this makes sense why we haven't got no fight announcement. Maybe this the reason why we have not gotten no fight announcement. Well, you can forget the Lamont Roach fight now. Well, maybe not, because if he get out on bail, whatever, that might still happen. But now it makes sense. Because I can tell you now, take them ticket sales going, they might not, though. Because some people might just want to see you still lose. So I ain't going to say that. But what I will say is, my guy, I don't support that, bro. If it is true. As much as you, my guy, much as I love you as a fighter, much as all of that, we not doing that, fam. If what they saying is true. And if it's bad enough to the point where they arrested you for it, then that means it's some type of physical evidence or something. See, it's different when they just take you in cuffs, and they can even charge you for it. They can even sit up there and want to charge you for it. But if they charging you, that means they got enough evidence to charge you for. Last time, I don't even think he was charged. I think they was trying to figure out if they was going to charge him or not. But I don't think he was charged last time. This time, they saying he's charged. That's a different thing. That's something you're going to have to fight in court. And Gervonta Davis is still on probation, I believe. So now you definitely you in double violation now. So now, matter of fact, you might be going back to jail. I ain't even think about that part. If this is true, Gervonta Davis is going back to jail if he is still on probation. For sure, he's going back to jail. You done violated. And then now you might have another charge, so they just going to compound that. It's going to be a lot. If this is true, man, Gervonta Davis, bro, I don't even know what to tell you, bro. What I can say is I don't support that game. I can't defend you. I won't sit up here and try to, my guy. And I done been through it, bro. Trust me, I understand. Trust me, I get it. Unless your child is in danger or something like that, bro. Bro, get her out your crib. Get her out the spot, my guy. especially you, because you in a situation where you, not that you could prevent these things, but you got much more of a less excuse than somebody else, because that's working 9 to 5s that can't just get up and leave like that. It ain't that simple. Gervonta, you got the money and the means to that moment just dip. Fly on a plane somewhere and go. Even if you're on probation, you got enough to just dip that situation. And definitely with you knowing that you're on probation, you should be trying to avoid all of those type of situations. Matter of fact, if she's even doing stuff like that, especially if this your baby mama and you've been through it already, bro, you gotta grow, my guy. Because you already know she's gonna play victim, but it sounded like she might actually be the victim. So she could have flim-flammed you. She could have flim-flammed you, my guy. And if she did flim-flam you, my guy, it doesn't even matter at that point, because you got so much to lose. Gotta be smarter than that, bro. Gotta be all the way smarter than that. And the crazy part about it is, the thing is with Devin, I don't know. Would it come to Tank? I don't know. But Tank, we got much more evidence of you. Like, I got much more reason. I haven't seen Devin in those type of situations, so I can't put that all the way on Devin. That's why I'm like, I don't believe what the babe say. She gotta try convince me of that. With you, Tank, bro, there's like 3-4 different occasions though, my guy. And me being a real one, where there's smoke, there's fire, my G. Where there's smoke, there's fire, brother. I done been through it, Tank. I know they can be wilding, bro. Lying. I mean, trust me, I get it. But to the point where it's though, bro, you getting charged and it's physical evidence. Because I didn't have police called on me and everything too, yo. I done been through it. A lot of us have. But I ain't get a right. They ain't locked me up. They ain't charged me. Ain't give me nothing. They walked away. I ain't had to leave the house. And even if I did, they told me just leave for a couple hours. They wasn't. But if they taking you away in cuffs, I've been in there, so I know for a fact, my guy. I don't know. And they charged you, something happened. That's all I can say. Something happened. Now, if they relieve you of all these charges and all of that, cool. But we know money talk, and I know that just because they might not give you the charge don't mean that it didn't happen. She could retract her statement. She could say she don't want to press charges. She could do a bunch of different things. So just because they dropped the charges, that don't mean automatically that it didn't happen. Not saying that I'll hold, I'm just saying. Now, if we find out differently, that they just didn't find evidence enough to actually charge you, then that's a whole different thing. I mean, to actually like convict you, I mean, that's a whole different thing. But Tank, man, I don't know what you doing, bro, but you dropping the ball big time, my guy. You 30 years old, bro. You dropping the ball big time, my G. Trust me, I've been through it, bro. Walk away, bro. I know your kids. I get it, brother. I've been through it, bro. I know it hurt. I know it hurt, my guy. Yeah, they gonna try to use your kids against you, brother. That's just what it is. You won't be the last man. You won't be the last man. When they get mad at you, if you do not want to be with them no more, you're $1 million guy. She know Vanessa will be coming through the back door in 25 seconds. She got your baby. She got the leverage. She gonna use that to the best of her abilities to get checks or whatever, my guy. You just gotta accept that fact. But for you to been through this so many times, my guy, it's like, bro, it's like you're not learning. You're not learning, bro. And you got too much money to sit up there and risk, my God. Sometimes you just gotta walk away. You gotta just cut them people off, baby mom or not, brother. Baby not mom or not. Just because she your baby mom don't mean she not your enemy. Yeah, we ain't ready to have that conversation. Just because she your baby mom don't mean she's with you. Don't mean she's not against you, my brother. Just because she got your kids. I'm gonna tell you that's not how that works. And these are decisions that we gotta live with, and these things that you gotta live with when you decide to lay down with a woman. And I'm speaking from experience, Gervonta. I'm not just talking, bro. My heart hurt too. I go through it as well. Trust me, I've been through it, brother. And that's how I know that you have to walk away, because you can't win in this situation. As a black man in America, you cannot win in this situation. This is a lose-lose situation all the way. The best thing you could do, bro, is remove yourself completely. You'll be better getting ghost than staying around fighting. I'm going to tell you, bro, you better off getting ghosts than staying around fighting. Do the necessary things you need to do to see your children. I don't care if you got to get somebody else to pick them up and have a mediator, my guy. Sometimes it's that deep that you got to do that. But everything that you got to lose, bro, you have to do that, bro. And Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, all the people around, Leonard Ellaby, Al Heyman, like y'all gotta holler at your boy, bro. Holler at your boy. Y'all already done been through this with Floyd Mayweather. Gervonta Davis going down that same route. You letting all this fame get to you, bro? What's going on with you, my guy? You supposed to be a stand-up guy. That ain't stand-up individual activity, bro. No matter how much I like you, I'm going to keep it a stack, brother. That ain't stand-up activity, especially somebody who's all named. Like, this is the thing, y'all, why I'm on Tank so hard about it. Because you've been through this already so publicly. If you don't change from that, you're not trying to change, my guy. You need to switch up what you're doing. You need to let this, like, listen, bro. And I hope they don't convict you, my guy. But if you did do it, bro, you deserve everything that kind of come that way. If you did jab her, uppercut her, my guy, you deserve everything that come with it. You gotta live with those choices. Trust me, I've been there, brother. Was always smart enough to never let it get there, but I understand the heated arguments and, cussing each other out and all. It get real. Other people getting involved. I've been through it all, brother. And that's how I know what I'm telling you to do, my guy. But I can't support it, my guy. I'm going to just let you know. I can't support this, Tank. Where there's smoke, there's fire, bro. You got me questioning you, and I'm one of your biggest fans. But I'm a thorough dude, my guy. It seems like every woman you deal with, you got some domestics going on. I can't say the same for every girl I've ever dealt with. Some of them, yeah, it get hectic. But for every girl I've dealt with, is more not like that than the opposite. And I know how females is, Tank. I get it, bro. I get it. They know how they are too. Women know this. You still got you got too much to lose, bro. And she know you got too much to lose. She know that. But you should know that better than anybody, my guy. You out here looking fugazi, fam. And I'm one of your biggest fans. But I can't support this, and I can't not talk about it, or I'll be being just as fake as you being right now, bro. Can't talk all this real dude stuff, and then you doing that, my guy. You gotta get rid of her. She gotta go. And then the fact that, look, listen, brother, any woman that called the police on you, don't never deal with her again. I've had to learn that. Lesson to all young men, any man listening to this, if a woman has ever called the police on you, I don't care if y'all made it up. Get away from that woman. Period. End the discussion. I don't care for what it was about. Unless you body slammed her for real. I'm talking about jab, right hook, and you know you wrong if you did that. So y'all know I ain't talking about that. If a woman has called the police on you and you ain't have a valid reason. What I mean is she might wild out on you. You get mad, and just because you yelling and snapping, she'll call the police, say all that. But she know you ain't gonna do. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's a difference. But if she does that, my guy, knowing that you won't do nothing to her, knowing that you haven't put hands on her and all of these type things, knowing it's not as deep as she's going to try to convey it to the police, you got to get away from that woman, my guy. Trust me, nothing good comes from it. And Tank, you my guy, but I got to get to my daughters, my guy, right now. I don't support this. I don't rock with this. I ain't agreeing this. And I ain't going to say that you didn't do it. Unlike other people might try to come out here. I don't know, bro. There's like 4 or 5 incidents, bro. There's like 4 or 5 incidents. And you got away with the last time because they found out that she was lying on you. But again, if that's the same woman, if that's the same one, and you went back dealing with her after I seen you dealing with somebody else, bro, you going backwards, my guy. You going all the way backwards. Y'all already know what this is, though, right? Dean, by any means. And I holla at y'all.